Hello and welcome to KMTV, your roundup of what's going on in Kent on Friday, July the 3rd. The head of a primary school has threatened to expel children if they're taken away on holiday during term time. Graham Stothard has more.
Yes, so it's Angela Konozewski who's issued the warning via a newsletter to parents of pupils at Fleetdown Primary School in Dartford. She says that a gradual decline in attendance has frustrated staff and governors and that drastic measures need to be taken. She says if a student is taken out of school and a replacement is found before they return, then the initial student's place at Fleetdown would have to be renegotiated with governors and herself. But some parents aren't impressed and have taken to Facebook to vent their anger. They've called it outrageous and disgraceful, and others have even questioned the legality of such a threat. This is Graham Stothard for KMTV in Dartford.
With the port of Calais now open again, a week of hell for hauliers seems to be coming to an end. Operation Stack could still be in place for a few days yet, though, as the backlog of lorries is cleared. Tom Crosdale reports.
For some, the sight of thousands of lorries parked up on a motorway carriageway might be somewhat unusual, but for the people of Kent, it's become a regular sight. Police were forced to put Operation Stack in place on Monday after industrial action at the port of Calais stopped ferry sailings with thousands of freight lorries still parked up on the M20. It's caused travel misery for motorists across the county, and according to the chief exec of the Port of Dover, it's cost the UK economy £250 million every day.
Well, obviously it's very disappointing. We play a really important role in getting goods to and from the EU and into Europe. We've got the issues of now potentially production lines stopping, supermarket shelves not being filled. We're very concerned because the total value of freight that passes through Dover each year is valued at around £100 billion. So that's certainly a UK economic loss of around £250 million a day at the moment. So we're really keen to see the situation brought to a conclusion.
Kent County Council's continuing to hand out thousands of snack meals to lorry drivers stuck in the backlog, which at its height shut the motorway between junctions 8 and 11 coastbound, as well as between Ashford and Maidstone London bound. Police and fire crews have described the scale of the operation as unprecedented, warning it could take days yet to clear the backlog.
So we've been there since Monday. We've got resources planned until Tuesday next week as we're moving into the recovery phase today and tomorrow. From our perspective, we will review it at the weekend with our partners, and I'm confident that we can review our assets and our resources right up for another couple of weeks if we have to. It's as long as Stack takes, we will be there to help.
This is Tom Crosdale for KMTV.
In other news, the elderly woman who died in a crash near Ham Street last week has been named. 74-year-old Valerie Monroe from Lyd-on-Sea died at the scene of the collision on the A2070. A burglar who almost drowned after jumping in the River Medway to escape from police after breaking into a house in Medway has been jailed. 24-year-old David Brunger from Eagles Close in Merston has been locked up for 2 years and 9 months. And 5 suspected illegal immigrants have handed themselves into police at Dover and have now been handed over to immigration authorities. And finally, Kent Police have closed their investigation into who supplied the heroin that killed Peaches Geldof. Jem Collins has more.
It's now been around 15 months since police first said they were looking to trace the dealer who supplied Peaches Geldof with a deadly dose of heroin. The 25-year-old mother of 2 was discovered dead in her home along this road last April, along with 80 syringes and £500 worth of the drug. Police had said they were looking to trace the dealer who'd supplied it to her, but now say they've exhausted all lines of inquiry.
There's more local news on KMFM and you can follow us on Twitter and Facebook, but that's it from KMTV.